Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Bachmann. I'm from Minnesota, and I'm running to be the next president of the United States in 2012. I wish so much that I could be with you today, and I'm so sorry that I can't be. But I wanted to extend my greetings to all of my Tea Party friends because I think it's incredibly impressive that over 1,000 Tea Party organizers and members from Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Missouri, and Iowa, you're all there in Schaumburg, Illinois for the inaugural TeaCon 2011. I just wish that I was there with you too, because as many of you know, I founded the Tea Party caucus in Congress because I believed you have a legitimate voice, and I believe that your voice and the voice of the Tea Party organizations from all across the country deserve to be in the halls of Congress. And now I'm running for president so that I can take your voice to the White House. And as you're meeting this weekend, I want to encourage you, first of all, we need you to continue to spread the message of the Tea Party. And it's this: we are taxed enough already. Number two, government must not spend more than what it takes in. And number three, we need to have government follow the parameters of the Constitution and don't go outside of it. These aren't just grandstanding comments. This is the backbone of the United States of America. We wonder why we're in trouble right now. It's because we have moved away and we are now settling for principles that are far less than what our Constitution demands. The principles that say that we can only act within the enumerated powers of the Constitution, or for the President of the United States, for instance. It isn't up to Barack Obama to decide if he's going to enforce a law like the Defense of Marriage Act or like deportation laws for illegal aliens. The President has said recently he doesn't feel those are constitutional laws. He's not going to enforce them. That's not within President Obama's power. He's not the Supreme Court. He's the President of the United States. And George Washington said to us in his farewell address that the presidency is an executive trust. That's how I see the presidency. And as President of the United States, I want to assure all of you the Constitution will be my guide. And when I speak to people who I will be appointing to offices, my first question that I will ask of them is this: how do you see your role under the Constitution? And if they don't understand that the supreme law of the land is the Constitution, then they can't be under my administration. I want to thank you because America truly is at a crossroads. This is not a cliche. 2012 is it. Many of you may know that I am the chief author of the bill to repeal Obamacare. I'm also the chief author of the bill to repeal Dodd-Frank. Dodd-Frank does to the financial services industry what Obamacare is doing to the healthcare industry, because all of Obama's unconstitutional actions are centered in not only violating the Constitution, but on a monopoly or a monopolization and a centralization of one industry after another. The president, in a terribly destructive move, took over the automobile industry. He has now taken over the healthcare industry, and he's taken over the financial industry through the form of control. Now, instead of the Federal Reserve having a regulatory role, they have moved far deeper because of Dodd-Frank, and that's why we're seeing that credit is drying up and the housing industry isn't coming back. Here's what we can do. We can turn this economy around. I know how to do it. I'm a former federal tax lawyer, and I'm also a business creator, a job creator, together with my husband. I have spent my life for 55 years in the private sector, but I've also had 5 years in Washington, D.C., fighting every day that I've been there against this out-of-control takeover by the federal government of private industry. I know what the problems are in this country, and I know what the solutions are as well. But I think even more important, what sets me apart of the field of all of the candidates that are running for president is this: I have a backbone. In fact, I like to say that I have a titanium spine. And I have done what no other candidate has done. I have been every day in Washington, D.C., fighting for you on all of these big issues that we believe in the Tea Party movement. And as President of the United States, you can count on me me because of the way that I voted and because of the way that I fought for you. You can count on me to fight for you on these issues. And not only that, I don't intend to go and be tied up in knots in the White House. I intend to elect 13 more like-minded Republican senators so we can have a filibuster-proof majority in the U.S. Senate. That's how we'll repeal Obamacare. That's how we'll repeal Dodd-Frank. And as a federal tax lawyer, I intend to lead the reform of the tax code in the United States House of Representatives and Senate so that we can finally have a pro-growth economy. I am so thrilled that you're there in Schaumburg. Again, I'm so sorry that I can't be there with you today, but please know this isn't the time to settle. We can't settle for a candidate who's compromised. We can't settle for a candidate who's a moderate. This is our year of all years to not fall for the mantra of anybody but Obama. Because I spend every day going across the United States, and I want you to know the American people have made their decision. And they've decided that Barack Obama will be a one-term president. This is very good news. I believe that not only will he not be elected, I believe with everything in my being, this will be a wave election. This will be an election when put up great candidates in your area where you live, because everything from the school board to the county commissioner to the state assembly to the state senate, all the way up and down the ticket, we will see a tsunami election where we will have constitutional conservatives elected. That's why we have to have a strong, bold, constitutional conservative that won't back down from our principles. I have been that leader in the United States House of Representatives. I will be that leader in Washington, D.C. And together with your help, we can make it happen. So thank you so much for allowing me to be with you today in Schaumburg. Have a fantastic meeting. And be sure that you come to michellebachmann.com, sign up on my Facebook page, sign up on my Twitter, because I want you to be a part of my Tea Party National Town Hall meetings that we are holding across the United States. You're all invited, so come to michellebachmann.com, come to my Facebook page and Twitter, and I'll call you on my live teletown hall so we can have national town hall meetings. God bless you all. God bless the United States of America. Don't give up hope. We can do this thing and take the country back in 2012.